When Gravastar first reached out and asked if we wanted to take a look at their new gaming mouse, I was a little apprehensive. Now, Gravastar are usually known for their funky spider-like Bluetooth speakers, like something out of Half-Life, not gaming peripherals, but still, we went in with an open mind. When it arrived though, and I got it out of the box for the first time, I was a little shocked about what I found. Yes, gaming mice with holes in their bodies are nothing really new. Brands have been doing this for a while now to keep the weight down, but something like this is something else. Usually gaming mice have small holes, similar to that of a honeycomb. But here the Gravastar Mercury M2 is basically a plastic skeleton, and to be honest, it works well. And after using it now for the past 2 weeks or so, I'm really used to it and how it's been uniquely designed. So you may ask yourself, why are there so many holes in this mouse? Well, apart from Gravastar wanting a unique looking mouse, it's actually for a practical reason too, and that's to keep the weight down. The net weight of this mouse, according to Gravastar themselves, sits at 79 grams, which to be honest with you isn't really anywhere near the lightest mouse on the market, especially when you've got things like the Model O from Glorious coming in at around 67 grams, but it is still considered light compared to my Logitech 502X Lightspeed anyway, which weighs at 102 grams. But Gravastar, I don't really think were going for weight loss more than they were going for just a crazy design. And although it is just super strange, in person it actually looks pretty cool. I like it, and really hats off to Gravastar for trying something so bold. The size of the mouse though, for me personally, makes it hard to adapt to a proper palm grip. It is a bit too skinny for that, but I can comfortably use this mouse in a claw grip without resting my hand on the mouse itself. A far cry from what I'm used to with my 502X, but still a comfortable experience despite what you might think from the design. So we've spoken about the crazy design, now let's move on. The Gravastar M2 is pretty much a standard gaming mouse from here on out. It's got a top left and right click, a scroll wheel that rotates in increments and has a rubberized indented texture, 2 thumb buttons curve around the left hand side where your thumb would naturally land anyway, and inside is an RGB bulb that can be set to various patterns and effects inside of the Gravastar software. On the bottom you can find Teflon pads which aid with the glide across a mouse mat, and just to throw it out there, Gravastar are also selling mouse mats as well. A link will be in the description. As well as the pads, you've got a sensitive POR 3395 chip, which is capable of hitting up to 1000 Hz polling rate and up to 26,000 DPI, though that is crazy if you're ever playing games that high. Now I've set my mouse to hit in increments between 400 and 1600 DPI thanks to the driver, and this can be cycled via the button underneath the scroll wheel, and it's also color coordinated as well. Being a 3395 sensor, you're also treated to something called motion sync, which has been designed to synchronize the sensor readings with polling events, making the motion more consistent. This can be turned on or off inside of the driver, along with ripple control and angle snapping, though I did keep these switched off. Angle snapping for sure, because it interrupts with games way too much, and ripple control, which is a movement correction to make the mouse movement feel smoother. And maybe on desktop this can help, but in games, no way, turn it off. The M2 gaming mouse worked well when I was playing some competitive Overwatch, and movement feels really nice and smooth with my mouse pad, which admittedly is a budget mouse pad from Amazon, and the clicks were nice and tactile and accurate. Inside of the driver, there's not really a huge amount else than what we've already covered already. You've got the option to set up your own macros if you want, and customize your LED lights from a rainbow pattern, or for it to cycle through colors, and every time you open the software it does check for automatic updates, which is nice. You can change key assignment too if you want left click to be something else, for example, and you can save all of the settings into presets for hot switching for different games of software. It's really nice to be able to customize the M2 so much to really suit your gaming style, and it's really nice for something like this to be so new to the market from Gravastar that they've actually got a decent software to go along with it. So there we go, that's the Mercury M2, and it's a fantastic little mouse that, okay, hands up, does look absolutely bonkers, but it actually performs really well thanks to that customization option in the software. software. The Mercury M2 does come in what they're calling Stealth Black, which looks rather swish, and has some proper funky branding on top. You do get stickers in the box though if you did want to cover this up. I didn't, because I quite like how it does come from the box, but you've got the choice if you want to go down that route. It will set you back around $79.95, which isn't that bad. Couldn't really find a UK price online at the moment. I did a quick Google search and nothing came up. It was just in dollars on the Gravastar website. And to be honest with you, it certainly isn't the cheapest mouse on the market, especially for Gravastar's first time out. But still, it's a nice mouse. I can't take that away from them. They've done a great job with this one. Thank you very much for checking out our video review of the Gravastar Mercury M2 gaming mouse. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to keep up with our latest tech and gaming videos, and also let us know in the comments down below what you think about this mouse. Do you like its funky design, or would you rather stick to something more traditional like the Model O, for example, or even the 502X? Are you still using that mouse? Let us know in the comments down below. As I say, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.